everybody, today I'm going to show you this. Wow. Whoa, where did all of these come from? Wow, it's so much too. It's so silky smooth. And it's not little like the ones you get at the store that only give you like this much. Where did this come from? Well, it came from this thing. What is this? Some sort of UFO I found in the backyard? No. The fiber optics go in here, and the light shines on them, and they spin around too, and it looks incredible. But what is this thing? Well, this is the Sharper Image UFO lamp. Input power 120 volt, output power 6 volt. Well, I guess that can go for the power supply, but not this thing. You don't plug this into the wall. You plug the power supply into the wall, and it does what I just said. So, yeah. And you can see in there, looks like there's some sort of thing in there, and a halogen lamp. We'll have to take a look at that later. And it has some holes with, it looks like some colorful light bulbs in there. We'll have to look at that later too. But first, let's go ahead and plug this thing in. Now, this was sitting on the shelf with the fibers all wrapped up like this. So what happened? It's now tilting to the side. So I have to work on that later. Maybe hold it down to the one side a bit. Or heat them up. That failed. And I ended up melting some. But that's okay. Alright. Let's turn it on. You plug in the power supply. It outputs 6 volt AC. So, little switch on the bottom. You can turn it on. So all the colorful lights on the bottom light up. And wow, they start blinking. The ones on the bottom start blinking. And this in the fiber optics, making beautiful designs. I'm just going to have to keep on turning it, right? Because the fiber optics turn. As you can see, they're turning. So in order for you to catch the good side of things, I'm going to have to keep on turning it. Or I can just go like this. Man, this looks awesome. It looks looks beautiful. Ooh, the blue. Oh, that only lasted a couple seconds. Very cool. And you can pop these out, of course. You can see on the bottom, you got a bunch of little blinker lights. We'll figure out what those are in a second. And got the little spotlight, and you can see it in there. That thing rotating. What is that? Well, most people, might call it a color wheel, which it is. It's just a light that shines on a wheel that has different colors on it, and it spins and it rotates and it shines different colors. That's before when they had LEDs, because this is all incandescent. It's got incandescent spotlight in there and little incandescent blinker bulbs. Alright, enough admiring this thing. We're gonna open it up. It has 4 screws, one right here. We're going to undo these very quickly. So a little drill. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the rest that didn't fall out. There you go. Alright, so these 2 are longer. These 2 are shorter, so you gotta keep those separate. And voila! Behold the inside of the fiber optic lamp! Oh my gosh, it looks insane in there! Look at this thing! So these little blinker bulbs are actually just little Christmas bulbs. Which was very surprising because, it's kind of simple. And these Christmas bulbs are not like usual bulbs. It's not like there's some sort of circuit board in there that's making them all blink. These actually have a little metallic strip in them. When it heats up, it opens, and then the light goes out. And then because the light went out, the heat suddenly stops, and then it closes, and the light comes back on. It's awesome. And it has that little color wheel, as you can see right there. And it also, what spins that color wheel is a synchronous AC motor. So that means it can go either way, which is very cool. If you just put a little bit of pressure on it this way, it goes that way when you turn it on. If you put a little bit of pressure on it the other way, it goes that way when you turn it on. So it's very cool. And you can see that little tiny baby incandescent spotlight. It's strange because like there's usually a little piece of glass on there, but no, there isn't. You can just touch that little incandescent there. I mean, it's only 6 volts, so it can't be too bad. Alright, let's turn this on while the cover is open. So the blinker bulbs have to heat up a bit for them to start blinking. See, they're all on. Whoop, there goes the first one. That's the first one. Second, third. So they're all blinking. Fourth, fifth, wait, oh no, I lost count. Oh no! And you can even, I don't know if that's the blinker bulbs or the motor turning, but you hear a little thunk. And that's maybe the metallic strip in there. I don't know, but you can see that little incandescent in there. Little baby incandescent. And the color wheel rotating. That's very cool. So if you turn it off, see how it's going this way? You turn it off, turn it back on, it goes the other way. Turn it off, turn it back on, it goes the other way. So it's AC. It doesn't matter. It's basically just alternating current. So like the motor is like, which way? And then it's like, oh, I'm gonna go this way. Which way? Oh, I'm gonna go this way. And then it chooses that, and it stays that way. Very cool. All the blinker bulbs have to start blinking. And you can see in there, it looks very strange in there, but that's actually like all the metallic strip and stuff in there. See, the filament is not like just a little like diagonal line like usual Christmas bulbs. It's just up and down. That's because it's designed that way. It's where they placed the filament when they made these. Very cool. They're all blinking away, and they show up to the bottom there, because well, as you can see, they got all these little holes, so it projects onto the bottom. So they got holes around here, so they project out the sides, which is very cool. And of course, we could put the fiber optics. Well, just turn on the lights. We could put the fiber optics in there. As you can see them spinning around. Color wheel also turns this little spinny part with the gears in there. Very cool. You can see the colors on the thing switching. The reason why it has lines in there is so it makes that little glimmering effect. So when it reaches like all white, it's about to, it makes that little glimmering effect. Because there's all these lines in the color wheel that like basically make that glimmering effect on all the fiber optics. Very cool. Man, it's so buffet. Pinchy, ouch, ooh, ah. Very cool. I'm gonna have to work on fixing this thing. I mean, look at it. It looks sad. Alright. So we'll put the whole thing back together now because we can't leave it like this. It's kind of easy to align the holes. You just have to align them. And you can put the screws back in. Maybe those screws went in there. And we can screw them down. That's the line. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I'll screw it down later. It's still in one piece. Alright, put the fiber optics back in. Looks awesome. Turn off the lights. See it for its full effect. Later I will get an LED little replacement light bulb. Oh man, it'll be so much more better than this incandescent. It'll look like, it'll probably look amazing with an LED in there. But for now, I like this kind of incandescent look to it, especially when it turns clear. You can immediately tell it's that warm incandescent. Maybe I should get warm white incandescent. I mean LED. That would be good. Oh yes, very, very cool. So, I really hope you enjoyed this video of my sharper image UFO fiber optic lamp with this bushy fiber optics. Very awesome. And thanks for watching. Man, look at that. It looks like stars. Fiber optics are awesome. Look at that. So cool.